Hello and welcome to Samagra Shiksha channel, where we are now going study most probable polity questions for upcoming KEA and PSI exams. Consider the following statements regarding the identities provided by the Constitution. 1. A constitution provides a collective identity to people when they agree to basic norms. 2. Constitutional norms provide a political identity but not a moral one. Which of the statements given above is or are correct? A. 1 only. B. 2 only. C. Both 1 and 2. D. Neither 1 nor 2. The correct option is A. The Constitution provides not only political identity but also moral identity. How many of the following protections are available as a fundamental right under the Constitution to a person detained under a preventive detention law? 1. The grounds of detention should be communicated to the detenu even if it is against the public interest. 2. The detenu must be released after 24 hours unless the magistrate authorize further detention. 3. The detenu must be offered an opportunity to make a representation against the detention order. Select the correct answer using the code given below. A. Only 1. B. Only 2. C. All 3. D. None. The right option for this question is option A. Only one statement is correct. The detenu should be afforded an opportunity to make a representation against the detention order. Which among the following is not a feature of directive principles of state policy? India. A. It is the duty of the state to apply these principles in making laws. B. They help the courts in examining and determining the constitutional validity of a law. C. They operate as limitations on the tyranny of the executive and arbitrary laws of the legislature. D. All statements A, B, and C are features of DPSP. Right option is C. The fundamental rights are meant to promote the ideal of political democracy. They operate as limitations on the tyranny of the executive and arbitrary laws of the legislature. So it is not the feature of DPSP. Which of the following best describes the concept of constitutionalism? A. It is an ideology which promotes supremacy of a written constitution. B. It means the constitution is necessary in a democratic country. C. It denotes the principle that the government derives its authority from a body of fundamental law and is limited by it. D. It means that the constitution must provide certain inalienable rights to the citizens. The right option is C. Constitutionalism is a concept that means the government derives its authority from a fundamental body of law and is legally limited in its powers by the same. Which among the following is the fundamental objective of directive principle of state policy? A. Equality of status and opportunity. B. Political justice. C. Social and economic democracy. D. Liberty of faith. DPSP ensure both social and economic democracy. Hence option C is the correct answer. Consider the following statements regarding the National Commission of Scheduled Tribes, Raja. 1. It was created through the 89th Constitutional Amendment Act of 2003. 2. The conditions of service and tenure of the chairperson and members are determined by the President. 3. The Commission, while inquiring into any complaint, has all the powers of a civil court. How many statements given above are correct? A. Only 1. B. Only 2. C. All 3. D. None. The correct option is C. The statements given above are all true. How many of the following are the socialist principles that are reflected in the directive principles of state policy? 1. To promote equal justice and to provide free legal aid to the poor. 2. To organize village panchayats and enable them to function as units of self-government. 3. To make provision for just and humane conditions for work and maternity relief. Select the correct answer using the code given below. A. Only 1. B. Only 2. C. All 3. D. None. Only statements 1 and 3 belongs to socialist principles, whereas statement 2 belongs to Gandhian principle, hence option B is correct. How many of the following directive principles were added by the 42nd Constitutional Amendment Act, 1976? 1. To secure opportunities for the healthy development of children. 2. To promote equal justice and to provide free legal aid to the poor. 3. To minimize inequalities in income, status, facilities and opportunities. Select the correct answer using the code given below. A. Only 1. B. Only 2. C. All 3. D. None. 1. Article 39A. To promote equal justice and provide free legal aid. 2. Article 43A. To take steps to secure the participation of workers in the management of industries. 3. Article 48A. To protect and improve the environment and to safeguard forests and wildlife. 4. Article 39. F. To ensure that children are given opportunities and facilities to develop in a healthy manner and in conditions of freedom and dignity. A new state can be formed by uniting two or more states through a bill passed by A. A simple majority in Parliament. B. A simple majority in state assemblies of both the states. C. A special majority in the Parliament and ratification by half of the states. D. Presidential resolution. The Constitution, by Article 4, itself declares that laws made for admission or establishment of new states under Article 2 and formation of new states and alteration of areas, boundaries or names of existing states under Article 3 are not to be considered as amendments of the Constitution under Article 368. This means that such laws can be passed by a simple majority and by the ordinary legislative process. Hence, option A is the correct answer. How many of the following Supreme Court cases related to disputes, conflicts between fundamental rights and directive principles of state policy? 1. Iyer Coelho case, 2007. 2. Golaknath case, 1967. 3. Maneka Gandhi case, 1980. 4. Minerva Mill case, 1980. Select the correct answer using the code given below. Only 2. B. Only 3. C. All 4. D. None. Cases related to dispute, conflict between fundamental right and directive principles of state policy, DPSPs. 1. Champakam Dorairajan case, 1951. 2. Golaknath case, 1967. 3. Keshwanand Bharti case, 1973. 4. Minerva Mills case, 1980. Hence option A is correct. ಈ ವಿಡಿಯೋವನ್ನು ವೀಕ್ಷಿಸಿದ್ದಕ್ಕೆ ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಅಭಿಪ್ರಾಯವನ್ನು ಕಾಮೆಂಟ್ ಬಾಕ್ಸಿನಲ್ಲಿ ತಿಳಿಸಿ. ಲೈಕ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ಶೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಮತ್ತು ಸಬ್ಸ್ಕ್ರೈಬ್ ಬಟನ್ ಅನ್ನು ಕ್ಲಿಕ್ ಮಾಡಲು ಮರೆಯಬೇಡಿ.